most men are not in love. They are attached in a way that actually feels like love. And they are in connection that triggers their attachment style, and they feel like the intensity they're facing in the connection is actually love. But that intensity has nothing to do with love. You might tell yourself this is purely just love, but this will always be a mix of emotional attachment plus your internal wounds getting triggered in that connection. And we are going to talk about what exactly happens when a man is anxiously attached to a woman in this video. So, if you're new here, I'm Vaishnavi and I'm a men's coach, and I help men heal with their traumas, attachment issues, and wounded masculinity in order for them to pursue a meaningful connection first with themselves and also with a woman as well. If you want to get coached by me in order to heal yourself from your attachment patterns and build your self worth or confidence or even your masculinity, you can fill out the form in the description box below. And also, if you want to work on building your masculine energy and getting rid of your nice guy habit, you can also find the link to the courses that I have created in the description box below, which will help you with your subconscious rewiring in order for you to build these new skill sets, for you to build your masculine energy, and also for you to eliminate your nice guy habits. So, without any further ado, let's get into this video. So, first, let's talk about what exactly is happening in your brain when you are anxiously attached. Now, if you have anxious attachment, your brain does not process relationships in a grounded, healthy way. It processes and perceives the connections through emotional spikes. What this means is when she is stable, when she is consistent with you, or when she is messaging you, you feel relief. But the moment she pulls away a little bit, the moment she gets busy, or the moment she has to take care of her own life, you feel a dip in your own energy. It's like you're almost getting triggered in these kind of situations. And when you get triggered, you start actually looking at your phone, you start thinking where she is, you start thinking if she lost interest in you. And then when she responds back to you, you feel a sense of relief that, oh, she is there, she is still interested in you. And you kind of misunderstand this relief as love in this connection. But that relief that you experience, that is just your nervous system calming down after getting triggered. So when you're anxiously attached, it's not about this person, or it's not about if you have love for them. In a way, your system is actually addicted to feeling okay after getting triggered through someone else, where you do not have the ability to regulate yourself. You do not have the ability to regulate your anxiety as well. And the reason why most men in such connections and dynamics actually get confused is because the emotions and the feelings and the love feels so real and intense. But that intensity does not mean that what you're experiencing is just love alone. The intensity could also mean that what you're experiencing is something very familiar to your system. Maybe you experienced such similar anxiety in your childhood as well, in your relationship with your mother or your father, where they were pulling away, and as a child you ended up developing anxious attachment. Attachment style is developed in your childhood. It's not formed when you are in adult relationship. It's just highlighted when you are in adult relationship. So oftentimes, if you have anxious attachment, you feel like your love for them is so high. But the truth is, you are just addicted to the feeling of wanting to be chosen by someone else. Inside you, there is such a deep desire that your worth is actually proven when someone else is choosing you. But a man who is scared of abandonment, he is the first person who abandons himself. He is someone who doesn't have boundaries, he is someone who doesn't have standards, because for him, what is more important is that this person he loves chooses him, instead of actually understanding and thinking what does he need in a connection to even feel safe. So that intensity could just mean that, this pattern is familiar to your system. And in the past, if you have been in positions where you had to earn someone's love through effort, where you had to actually earn someone's love by trying too hard, or you actually were in positions where you did not know where you stand, somewhere subconsciously your nervous system is used to such dynamics, and then you automatically get attracted to women that triggers these same feelings within you. I had a client who went through something similar as well. On paper, he was great, like he was in really good career, his life was sorted, his goals were all sorted. And then he actually ended up in a dynamic with a woman where in the beginning she was pretty responsive, she was consistent. But once she slightly pulled away because she had a busy day, his mind started collapsing in this whole process. And in this whole process, he started thinking if he did something wrong, if he said something wrong, if he messed up the connection. What does this habit actually show us? It shows us that he is not secure in who he is. He doesn't understand the value he provides into this woman's life. And when you have anxious attachment, you end up putting this person on a pedestal. You end up giving them so much importance. Yes, it's important to actually treat them kindly, respectfully, but that doesn't mean that they are better than you. You both are at the same level if you have attracted each other and if you both are attracted to each other. No one is above anyone else. And he even started checking her online status all the time, when she was online, when she responded. Now, there are two ways this can pan out. Either she's losing interest, which should be a big red flag for you, or she genuinely had a busy day or a busy week. But if you have any expectations that you want her to let you know what she is up to, or if she's going to be busy, you need to learn how to communicate that. But only a man with secure attachment can communicate these things with a woman. And this is the deeper inner work that you need to do, which will happen when you start healing your patterns, which will happen when you start healing the abandonment wound that was created within you. And few months later, after working with me, this entire connection actually changed so much, where now they are in a very healthy relationship because he built the strength within himself. He became secure within himself. He started putting boundaries. He started showing up as the strong masculine presence that he is. He became more grounded within himself. And what happens as a result of this? The woman will automatically get attracted to your strength because now she can feel you leading the connection as well. And what you need to understand is women do not respond to how much you feel. Women respond to how grounded you are within yourself, how much you value yourself as well. And this is something I see all the time with the people I work with. In a way, you are constantly in an attempt to do the right thing, say the right thing. You try to appear as if you are cool and you are calm and composed. But internally, fear is running the show. You're constantly overthinking and you're constantly mentally calculating where this connection is going to go, if it's going to end up well. And in this whole process, you start losing sight of your own life and your own purpose and who you are becoming in your life as well. And when this happens in a connection, the woman naturally starts losing attraction for you because you are not grounded. Women are so intuitive that they can even pick up your energy. You can say one thing, but they will know exactly how you feel within yourself. And the truth is, this is not a dating problem and this is not a relationship problem. This is a problem where you lack regulation, where you lack strong self belief, where you don't know who you are. And this is only going to change when you subconsciously rewire the identity and the belief systems that you are operating from. Because if your internal state is not stable, no amount of external behavior is going to make you feel safe. And the more anxious you become, the more you try harder to secure the connection. And the more you try hard to secure the connection, the other person pulls away even more. And then that confirms your fear, and then the loop basically just keeps on repeating. In a way, your standards when it comes to dating is also not clear. Your boundaries are not clear. You are not clear on what you're willing to put up with, what you're not willing to put up with. And real change does not happen when you just watch videos and at the level of words. Real change happens when you actually start healing, when you start regulating your nervous system, when you start rewiring your subconscious identity as well. Because in those moments when she doesn't reply, when something feels off, it's your nervous system that dictates what exactly you're going to do. Most of the times, logically, you're not even going to feel in control of the situation when someone is pulling away or when someone loses interest in you, because your anxious attachment has been the way it has been for many years, which got formed in your childhood, which got formed in your early years. This is going to take time for you to break down. And the most important thing in this whole process is you doing nervous system regulation and subconscious identity work. And when I work with my clients, one of the main thing that I focus on is actually designing hypnotherapy based on their childhood traumas, their past relationship breakups, rejections as well, which completely rewires 95% of their subconscious mind. And they end end up feeling completely calm and secure within themselves. And this is a screenshot of one of my client who sent me a message after 2 months of working with me. And this is how secure you can also become as a man when you finally heal yourself. So, if you see this anxious attachment in yourself, and if you're finally tired of repeating the same anxious loop again and again, getting into the same kind of connections again and again, you can work with me to actually rewire your nervous system and your subconscious mind as well. You can find the link to the form to actually work with me in the description box below, and then I can see how I will be able to potentially help you out in this situation. I hope this episode was helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.